Born and raised in Ohio, USA, I never truly expected to experience international travel. I certainly never imagined witnessing some of the most beautiful parts of the world on two wheels. That is until discovering Tour1, an all-in-one motorcycling tour experience based out of England. I knew there was no other option, so I booked our flights, packed our bags, and I was ready to experience the ultimate Alps tour. Alrighty, we are officially all checked in at the John Glenn International Airport here in Columbus, Ohio, and this is our very first overseas international flight. So I want this video to be as honest and upfront with you guys as possible, and I wanted to talk about traveling internationally, especially as a first time. I've personally gone international before, but I've always kind of had someone with me helping me figure it out. This is our first time going overseas, and I'm pretty impressed with how easy it was, or concerned, I don't know. We got straight through TSA. They didn't even like check our passports. So
they're probably like, yeah, you can leave the country. Good luck getting back though.
But so far it's been great. We have a layover in New York, and then we head straight over into London. Made it to London. Gary just picked us up from the airport and we're heading to go check out the motorcycles. All right, we made it to Folkestone, England, and we are about a mile away from hopping on the Eurotunnel. About to have our very first pre-ride meetup, and we're heading into France in this half of the video. So, got the motorcycles officially all packed up. Jordan's on the Pan America, I'm on the Lowrider ST. We're gonna head through the Eurotunnel.
Oh God, she's filming
already.
Oh
Get ready, everybody. This is what it's gonna be. You can't cuss. Children watch. It was a bit nerve-wracking making sure we had everything we needed, but the camaraderie among us made it all the more enjoyable. We caught the early morning train to France, and I couldn't believe that we were finally on our way. We are on the Eurotunnel! What do you think of the Eurotunnel? We just saw the sunshine. It's time to hop back on the motorcycles and head over into France. The ride through northern France was a blend of history and anticipation. We passed through regions marked by the battles of World War I. It was a sobering reminder of the past amid our thrilling journey. So we just had a beautiful little 100 and so mile ride out here in the countryside of France, and heading over to a little cafe now, grab some lunch, get a coffee, and then finish the rest of the ride for today. What do you think of France so far?
It's kind of quaint, very tight streets. It's amazing how quickly you'll pass through one town onto the next.
Yeah, the towns are really interesting. You just go straight through them.
It's maybe a dozen buildings, and then there's a mile between. I don't know what a kilometer is, so it's a mile.
Is a kilometer. Oh, look at the garden. So we stopped at a cute little cafe called Ocean Villa Tea Rooms. Lots and lots of history. So this is actually a very, very historical place for the wars that have happened here. So right through this door is an actual trench. Hi. Kitty kitty. Pretty. And then right through here is the trench. Holy crap, about ate shit. Hi. Hi. You coming walking through the trenches with me? Yeah? You want to walk through the trenches with me? This is incredible. I've never done anything like this. Never visited anywhere like this either. This is pretty incredible. Wow. Alrighty, let's go see what we got going on for lunch. Well, I wasn't fast enough filming Jordan's food. I got a tuna sandwich. Perfect.
The afternoon ride took us through picturesque French country villages and rural landscapes. With a lot of motorway and long stretches of seat time, we were ready for a hot shower and a clean bed to end our first day.
Alrighty, well, we just did a little over 255 miles today. A lot of it was motorway, but we just got to our cute little hotel. I don't know how to say it. Hotel de Poste, I think. But whatever this is right behind us, I'll probably figure it out here in a little bit, is stunning. And that's probably, Jordan and I both agreed, like one of the things that we're the most excited about riding around Europe is just seeing the historic architecture, because the oldest historical building you can probably find in North America, well, in the United States, is maybe 300 or 400 years old. I have no idea how old that thing is. But as the French do, it's a Sunday and literally nothing is open. So we found a Chinese restaurant right down the road.
After a good night's rest, we hit the road again, eager to tackle the day. The morning was mostly about making progress, but the afternoon brought us to the Vosges Mountains. Riding through those sweeping bends and hairpins was pure joy. The scenery may not have been dramatic, but the roads and overlooks were a rider's paradise.
Day 2 has officially brought us into the Vosges Mountains. Here soon, we're going to be crossing over the Rhine into Germany, but as of right now, we stopped at a ski resort to have some lunch. It's nice and cool up here, so beautiful, nice, smooth introduction to mountain riding after doing highway for 3 days.
Well, we just left lunch at the ski resort. That was a delicious burger. That was probably one of the best meals I've had so far on the trip. So 10 out of 10 recommend. Pit stop up there. And now we're riding through the stunning Vosges Mountains. So far, the roads in Europe have been 1,000% more enjoyable than the roads in America. And that means road condition. But we're heading off into 45 miles worth of fun, twisty mountain roads before we get to our next little cafe stop. Wow.
Look at this view.
Crossing into Germany, we found ourselves in the enchanting Black Forest. Our stay at the hotel was a delightful experience with its traditional German charm.
Officially about to start day 3. We stayed here in this adorable little mountain hotel here in Germany last night, and the few little bits I've seen of Germany so far have been stunning. I am absolutely in love with the location of this Black Forest area, the roads, the people. Like, the people at our hotel were so polite, so sweet, so helpful, and spoke wonderful English, so it was excellent. In this half of the video, we are finally heading into the Alps. You ready?
Yes.
How are you liking that Pan Am so far?
It's really comfortable.
Yeah?
I love it. It's good for me.
I'll have to say it's probably a bit more comfortable than being scrunched up on this. This bike is fast and it is nimble and it is fun, but I got these long legs, and so it's a little uncomfortable after quite a few hours.
On day 3, we were ready to transition from the Black Forest to the Swiss Alps. We crossed into Switzerland and took our ferry across Lake Lucerne. Riding your motorcycle onto a boat and enjoying the spectacular views was a definite treat. After afterwards came the day's real delight, Grimsel Pass. Riding up the 7,000 feet was breathtaking. The road was immaculate and all of the views felt CGI. Every corner opened up into more scenic vistas. I will never forget the wonder I felt during those first few hairpins.
After a little over 143 miles and our last gas stop for the day, we are officially heading over to Grimsel Pass. To get to the hotel we have to stay at tonight, we have to go up and over the pass, which is going to be pretty exciting. I have definitely never ridden any roads like this. I have ridden in the Rockies, but never any roads like this. So while I still have a little bit of my concentration and I can talk to you guys, so far on day 3 of this tour, it truly is absolutely spectacular. You know, you don't have to wake up and figure out where you're going. You literally wake up on the time you're supposed to, you go meet up with your group, you have some breakfast, and you just follow the leader. And it has been absolutely incredible. I think so far, the part I'm not loving is how hot it actually is today. Apparently, this is the hottest day in Switzerland's year to date. I'm not sure. It is warm. But we are definitely going to be working our way up these beautiful, beautiful roads. This is incredible! Look at all that snow. Woo-hoo! Alrighty, we are about to start the most famous part of Grimsel Pass, the big switchbacks. This is absolutely incredible. Definitely, it's not the highest road I've ever been on. I rode up Mount Evans and that was a little over, I believe, 11,000 feet. I've also ridden Beartooth Pass, but this is just in the road conditions. The roads are stunning. They're so smooth. Not a whole lot of tar snakes. Just lovely, lovely to experience. And crazy elevation changes. And this is Jordan's very first time, and he's doing it on a Pan America. I love it. I will say this motorcycle was an excellent decision on my part. It has been really great for touring long distance with this mini fairing. I do wish I had a different seat on it. Stock Harley seats are never really my favorite, but getting into these mountains and these switchbacks and these high-speed corners, oh, this is lovely. I do kind of feel bad for the people riding 2 up and all of their luggage and their unlowered baggers scrape and peg. Ah. But what an amazing vacation opportunity.
I will say, this is definitely a more advanced rider tour. I definitely think you have to have some more advanced riding skills to be able to safely accommodate for the type of roads we're going to be on. But Grimsel Pass, this has been very her two wheels friendly. And if you guys know me, I don't drag me and I don't like to go super fast. I'm a cruiser. I'm trying to film, I'm trying to enjoy it and look around and see things. This has been an amazing pass to do that. Very relaxed, not super busy. I was really worried we were going to be stuck in like a bunch of traffic and having sport bikes go around us every which way. They have been, and it's been fine. Like, I want them to go and have their ride. It just scares me when they come up on me so fast and I don't know they're there. Sound like an angry little hornet. But yeah, there is not a whole lot of people. Oh no, we got some Porsches behind us. Switzerland. You are everything I ever dreamed of.
Well, we made it to our new hotel. It is very lovely in a nice populated area. Gorgeous views. We're having coffee on the terrace. A little noisy, but I like it. Less cows. My allergies were going a little crazy this morning. I already feel night and day difference from my allergies. So in the hopes of avoiding the rain in this half of the video, we are going to be leaving and shortening our day just a little bit. I think we're going to be hitting Stelvio Pass, and I can't remember another pass, but the group is slowly showing up. We're going to unload some of our luggage so we can actually enjoy the nimbleness of our motorcycles on these passes.
Day 4 was all about riding some of the greatest passes in Switzerland. Each one offered unique challenges and stunning views. Soon after, we got to experience tackling Newfoundland Pass. The photo stops were necessary, not only for the views, but also just to catch our breath. With the legendary Tremola Road, the view of the twisting cobblestone road was both daunting and thrilling. On the way back to our hotel, we enjoyed riding back up and over Stelvio Pass. The James Bond-esque thrill of Stelvio Pass was truly unforgettable. The crowning jewel was witnessing Aletsch Glacier, the Alps' largest glacier, lying in the Bernese Alps of South and Central Switzerland. I could not believe we were already on day 6, and today's journey promises to be an unforgettable adventure. Our day begins with a familiar thrill, the majestic Stelvio Pass. We've conquered it twice already, but today we'll ride it in the opposite direction, revealing a completely new perspective on its breathtaking route. From Stelvio, we'll head towards Andermatt, relishing every curve and panoramic view. Filled with thrilling twists and turns as we make our way into Bormio, Italy. With 217 miles ahead of us, we will be crossing the Swiss-Italian border at least 3 times. So we are officially heading out of Switzerland right now, heading over to Umbriel Pass and Stelvio Pass, going into Italy. It's my very first time in Italy. It's my very first time everywhere in Europe. But we get to leave out of this beautiful UNESCO World Heritage National Forest here in Switzerland, and it's just gorgeous sweepers. We haven't had too many high mountain rises today except for Stelvio Pass this morning, and this is lovely. It's a long day mileage-wise, but nice and easy sweepers. I think that it really is. You can tell there was so much care and thought that went into building this route, because we have heavy days mileage, and then we have lighter days where it's a bit more fun and you just go ride a couple of the passes, and it really just helps break up the tediousness. It gets a little tedious when you're on the bike all day every day, so being able to do longer days feeling refreshed and revived is definitely one of my favorite things about the Tour1 guides. So if you guys are interested in checking out the Ultimate Alps Tour for 2025, there's literally only like 15 slots. So I do have the link to Tour1 down in my description, so please go check it out, see if it's something that you are interested in. As an American, I definitely say figure out your bike rental situation. I did learn that renting motorcycles in Europe can be challenging. And we got some construction. So get your bike rental figured out, see what you want to take. I personally picked this Lowrider ST because I thought it would be perfect in the mountains, and it has been. But seeing everyone here on their baggers definitely makes me miss my bagger. But once again, as an American, I don't think I could have done this any other way other than booking with a tour, because it's, once again, I don't have to think. I didn't have to do the work and plan the route and look at the road conditions. Somebody else did that for me. So being able to have a fully detailed and spelled out itinerary every single day. And the nice thing is, if something happens and we need to change the itinerary, the guides do it on a fly. They'll literally sit together the night before and go through the route and see what needs to change and what needs to be added. And it has made it so enjoyable to know that, hey, maybe all of us are feeling a little tired, or we had slightly too much to drink for dinner and we're not feeling like we can do the tougher stuff. You can make that decision on the fly, and everyone is bound to have a good time. We're riding with a pretty big group, I think 15 or so people, and it hasn't felt like it at all. It's been wonderful. The camaraderie has been so incredible. I feel like I have a family now, and we're only halfway through our 14-day tour. It's also so incredible seeing how quickly the landscape can change. I mean, I have been on the motorcycle for about 6 hours today, so we've definitely covered some distance, but just incredible. There's no other way I would want to experience this part of the world than on the back of a motorcycle. On the climax of our ride is the spectacular Vosges Pass. Vosges ended up being my personal struggle. After 5 days of riding and seemingly endless switchbacks with limited visibility to oncoming traffic, I was a bit spent. As incredible as the Alps have been, I was reminded that this truly is a riding tour. We pushed our limits and tested our abilities every day. Unfortunately, some riders were unable to continue the journey with us. Being honest and humble about my skills is always on the forefront of my mind as a creator. So know that even though these were some of the most beautiful and stunning views, this is very much an advanced rider experience.
Well, that was scary. You can't see
Followed by the western side of the legendary Stelvio Pass, a must-ride for every biker. The western side is an exhilarating series of 27 hairpins, each offering its own unique thrill. Reflecting on the past 6 days, I realized how this journey was more than just riding. This was an experience about history, embracing the nature and the unknown, of course forming bonds with fellow riders. Every twist and turn brought a new adventure, and every evening was filled with laughter and stories.
Hey!
Even though we all witnessed the exact same ride, each and every person had a different experience. Tour1 has certainly set the bar high. It's difficult to believe that the following week would actually get even better.